Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Can I see it?
Yes, you can have a seat there.
Sorry, I just checked checking Facebook. Can I ask you some question?
Question there.
Do you use Facebook often?
Yes, I do use Facebook all the time.
How
It's like it's a part of my life.
how you think about the Facebook? Did you find it interesting or
It's very interesting.
what kind of like what gives you makes you interesting about Facebook? What's kind of like things makes
Well,
why you're not using the other sites? Let's say.
Well, with Facebook, you get to meet your old friends and you get to talk about like stuff that you've done, like parties, stuff you're gonna do, and share it with your friends and family.
How much you know about the Facebook? Do you know about the background of the history of the guy?
Is his name Mark
Yeah.
Zuckerberg?
Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg. Do you know about him?
He's a young lad, isn't it?
Yeah, he's a billionaire actually. Do you know about him?
And he's an American.
Yeah.
So, you don't like Americans, do you? Do you like them?
Yeah, like.
Okay. But you know, it's so easy to become a millionaire in America.
Yeah.
And I heard that what? He's a backup millionaire. Billionaire.
What else do you know about this guy?
That he's 23 and he's a college student.
So you
At
really
the
know?
time, yeah,
you
because
really
I
know.
because I like Facebook so much, I researched everything about Mark Zuckerberg.
Okay, can I ask you something? I'm doing some research about Facebook, and I have to do a presentation for one of my module, and I need to interview about the Facebook case study. So would you mind to join to be a part of my presentation?
Is it going to be about Zuckerberg?
Yes.
Yes, definitely yes. Because you know what? I really like this guy.
So what time you're free to make it?
About 3 o'clock.
Today?
Because I have to check all my friends on Facebook before the interview.
Okay. So we're gonna make it.
I will make it definitely.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you.
Excuse me. Can I get your time for a few minutes?
Yeah, it's alright.
Sorry, my name is Razan.
Speak
Nice
loud.
to meet you, Matthew.
Nice meeting you too.
I'm a student of London Metropolitan. You know, it's just next to the,
just
yeah,
around the corner.
I'm a third year university student of business management studies.
Alright.
And I would like to ask you some question. Have you got Facebook accounts?
Definitely.
That's
That is everyone's website, you know.
Yeah. How often do you use
Yeah, I
Facebook?
do. At least I check my Facebook once a day.
How you see Facebook overall? I mean,
Yeah, that's Facebook.
because there is like many similar sites, you know, on MySpace, you know, all
yeah,
that is.
people are using Facebook a lot now. Most especially me. That's my favorite, and you can see it's it's one of the best in town. So
Yeah. So, have you got any background? I mean, about the Facebook? I mean, the guy who created Facebook,
yeah,
the owner.
definitely. I did something about a few weeks ago on him. This Mark Zuckerberg or something
Yeah,
like that. The youngest millionaire.
Yeah.
You can't believe at 25
Yeah,
years.
that's really interesting.
Billions
Yeah.
of dollars, man. It's awesome. I can't believe it.
Yeah, that's really interesting too. You know, I got the case study of the Facebook, and I have to do kind of like research and do the presentation for my part of the course.
That's good.
And I would like to ask you if you just can help me in the short interview. Just help me to do that in the uni. I just like can make arrangements.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. Anything
Because you got like acknowledge about
anything you
Facebook.
want,
I would like
anything
you know.
you want about Facebook, at least a little bit. I will let you know.
So
about
I will let you know about the when going to be the interview, and we're gonna.
It's okay. Anytime you can get my number and just give me a call when you're ready.
Thank you so much. Lovely.
Thank you.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my 10 minutes interview. Today we are going to talk about Facebook, based on Mark Zuckerberg and how he set up the Facebook. Today we have two guests for interview. We're going to go through the more detail about this business. Hello, Matthew. Hello, Lakeisha. Welcome. I'm really appreciated that you come to my interview today. I'm going to ask you some questions through the Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, as I mentioned before. First, let's start with Lakeisha. Lakisha, how are you?
I'm fine.
Well, Lakisha, I want to ask you the first question about how did Mark Zuckerberg start Facebook, and what barriers did he overcome through the set of this business?
Well, before I get to the point how he started Facebook, he had a passion for computer programs, so from 6th grade in high school, and because of that passion, he pursued his career and go along to Oxford University. From there, he saw the opportunity in social networking, so he took advantage of that opportunity by creating Facebook, whereby users have the ability to create their own account, share their pictures, anything personal about themselves to friends and families. So the social networking, it expanded from its university to other high schools in the United States, then it expanded internationally. Now everybody is using Facebook, even me. The barriers he overcome or is facing is that Mark Zuckerberg faces a stiff challenge of growing the business and justifying the company's valuation. And that's my answer.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
How are you, Matthew?
I'm alright.
Thank you so much for coming to.
Thank you.
Well, I'm going to go through the second question with you. I would like to ask you about what type of entrepreneur is he, and if he just can give me.
Actually, Mark is a great innovator, and being an innovator is about creating change and competition. Because innovator, they brought about changing market structure, and his confidence has brought him attention to the media world. To the extent that they were talking about Facebook is not it's a software company and all sort of things. So eventually he said, no, Facebook was not a software company, and it's a media, company where everybody can get in touch with one another. So I think this innovation has brought him a great confidence to stand out among his rivalry, like MySpace, and Facebook and all sort of others. So he's a great innovator, and he did very well.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
For the next question, Lakisha, I would like to ask you about what entrepreneurial strategy were used Mark Zuckerberg.
Well, let me say that from my research, I can say that he's a flexible entrepreneur, whereby he have an open mind, open idea. So last year, he launched a Facebook platform whereby he allowed developers to build features of others within the site and make money from selling them. This results in an advantage of applications, some annoying, some rival and useful, which has helped to make the site a richer experience. He even went further and allowed a third-party website to take the basic tools of Facebook and build it into their pages. While this open platform strategy is hardly groundbreaking Google, Microsoft and Apple do the same thing Facebook used to improve its appeals to become the 4th most visited website on the planet.
Thank you so much. Well, Matthew, by the last question of my interview, because we are running out of time, I would like to ask you the last question about what traits have Mark Zuckerberg has.
Actually, creativity has been Mark's trait right from when he was in the college, even before the invention of Facebook, when he made a tool for his father's workplace, where his dentist colleagues could keep track of one another, and Mark is an indispensable contributor to the world economy, And his vision and efficacy and self-efficacy is about prospect for the future, not just about inheritance of the past. So, in a nutshell, he has a very outstanding and a remarkable creativity, trait personality.
Well, thank you so much. Here we go. Thank you for you too. Thanks for coming to my interview.